Alright, so here is my first vlog. This is week 5 into quarantine, at least for us. And over time, I think I've consistently felt this. It's that I feel like there's so much that I can do. There's so much potential because there have been lectures that have become free online, courses that have become free online, and I have been productive in a lot of ways, but I think maybe just unrealistic expectations of myself have been a little bit frustrating because I want to be good at so many things, and maybe in a way I'm just expecting too much of myself. So I just read this book called Eat That Frog. It's a really good short book, short read, awesome. Just key takeaways are super short and sweet. I would really highly recommend it if you need to stop procrastinating and get more done in less time, which is exactly what I needed. Get more done in less time. I feel like that's always my life motto. I want things to be efficient, and because I just have so many things that I want to do. And in it, he says this one thing: write down, in 30 seconds, write down your 3 most important goals in life right now. And if you want to do this exercise, you can just pause the video and then do it yourself. But when I did it and I kept reading, he said in 80% or more of the cases, people have 3 goals in common. First, a financial and career goal. Second, a family or personal relationship goal. And third, a health or fitness goal. And I was so stunned by the way that he completely predicted all of my goals just in that short one sentence. Honestly, it's so hard to achieve all 3 and more if you've had more goals than that. And if you were successful in just those 3 areas, I think a lot of people would see your life as a tremendous success. Maybe it's different degrees of financial or career goals for some people, and different degrees of personal relationship goals, and different degrees of fitness goals, and that may make things more or less realistic. But I think overall, he's completely accurate in what he says. And through these quarantine times, I've basically been expecting myself to go through, okay, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do my morning miracle routine, which I actually started. So I've been waking up at 5 a.m. Actually, in the last couple days, I've been starting to wake up at 6 a.m. because 5 a.m. was a little bit too diminishing returns for me. So 6 a.m., but that means I'm sleeping at like 10:30. So then I go through that, and then I set my goals for the day, which may end up or not end up working out. Usually I set higher goals for myself, so I usually fall a little bit short, but that's okay. I try to do all 3 things. So career goals, so I try to study orthodontics, whether that may mean there's so many things that I need to do. Study for boards, study for exams that are coming up for my residency that are actually going to be proctored online, and research that I need to do and progress with so that I can present on my progress. There's also, oh my goodness, there's a dog. What is that? Yeah, I need to show you this. Do you see that? Okay, anyway, so that I can progress in my research. So that's all career goals. And then family, personal relationship goals, just spending time by myself. Literally, I'm by myself at home. So it's me calling my friends, my family, trying to go over to my brother's place as much as possible, which is maybe like once a week. We have Zoom lectures all day through the weekdays, and then on the weekends I'm either trying to catch up with other work or I'm spending time with my brothers, so my brother and sister-in-law. I mean, I'm sure I can do it if I really need to and if there's a deadline. So that's the thing. That's what I wanted this book to help me with, to structure my days so that I don't need a deadline per se by external factors to motivate me to do things that I need to do or that I want to do. A lot of things that I wanted to do took a back seat, whereas the things I needed to do, such as do well in school or do well in residency or things that I got grades for, those things took precedence. And so I've never really achieved my goals in what I wanted, such as fitness. Well, sometimes I achieve it, but then whenever I achieve it, I kind of relax, and then the progress just is lost. And so I wish that was something that I could do a little bit more consistently, and I wish there was something that I could do that was more enjoyable, that would make working out sustainable. It's not that I don't work out, I do work out, it's just maybe my expectations are also a little bit unrealistic, because Instagram nowadays is making you think that 90% of the population has abs and has these beautiful tricep lines and a beautiful booty. But in reality, those people are people who work out for a living. So, and that's not realistic for me. So I think a lot of us need to be more kind to ourselves in terms of what we expect of ourselves as well. And in this book, he actually talks about balance. Let me see. All right, so he says, sometimes people come up to me and ask, how do I achieve balance between my work and my home life? He says, I ask them in return, how often does a tightrope walker balance when on a high wire? After a few seconds of thinking, they almost always say, all the time. And then he says, that is the same situation with balance between work and home life. You have to do it all the time. You never reach a point where you have attained it perfectly. You have to work at it. And it's just so frustrating to think that this balance is something I'll never attain without effort. There will always be effort in order for me to have balance between work, life, as in family, social life, and health and fitness, right? So in those three areas, as I am struggling now to have a balance between all of them, it's never gonna be resolved. So in a way, I mean, I think it's kind of a good challenge, and perhaps I need to read more books and act on these key points to be better. But I think in a way it's a little bit discouraging. This quarantine has made me realize that we really need people in our lives. I thought I would be a lot more lonely living by myself, but actually I play pretty well by myself too. I mean, I really do miss my roommate. I really do miss all the friends, but I am kind of surprised at how it is working out. And maybe it's because I am making these YouTube videos and talking to myself, talking to my camera, and talking to you guys. And maybe I'm just going out of my mind, but that's okay. I wanted to always start a YouTube series, and I wanted to do the dental school success secrets, so this is, I guess, an outlet for me to do that. There's also so much that I want to share for dental school success secrets, but I think I also have unrealistic expectations of myself, and that I want these videos to be really organized, really polished, and that's kind of deterring me from progress. You expect perfection, and so that delays you. There's a phrase for that, but I'm not remembering what it is now. But yeah, I hope you take encouragement in the fact that you are not alone if you are feeling frustrated during these times. So I'm going to sign off, but I hope to see what you think in the comments. And if you like this style of vlogging, please like it. If you don't, let me know. Alright, see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.